This episode is part of a 4-part series of episodes we recorded with a focus on Barnum Financial Group's first ever commissioned study called Americans in the Workplace. We wanted to understand the state of financial wellness, behavioral drivers, and unmet needs of working Americans. At Barnum, we wanted to understand the state of financial wellness, the behavioral drivers, and the unmet needs of working Americans. So to do that, we commissioned a study that polled 1,000 working Americans between the ages of 18 and 70 who are currently full-time employed or part-time employed. These participants are spread out evenly across the country. They are 50% male and 50% female, and they are spread out evenly across generations. The great majority of them are employed full-time, and they vary across job role and level of responsibility. This episode is full of facts and figures from that study, but if you want more, you can find a link to the study in the show notes or head on over to barnumfinancialgroup.com and download the study today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Master Your Money and Mindset, the podcast where financial success meets personal growth. I am your host, Elizabeth Heiza, Chief Marketing Officer at the Barnum Financial Group, and I want to thank you for listening. As always, I am so happy that you are here. On Master Your Money and Mindset, we dive into the powerful connection between your mindset and your financial well-being. The fact that you are here means you are already one step ahead, taking control of both your finances and your mindset. Today, I am talking about life insurance and how life insurance can be a key to providing you that very coveted peace of mind that everybody is always looking for. In our world in financial services, when we talk about people and ask them what they want, when we're talking to clients and we ask them what they want with regards to their life, with regards to their finances, the term peace of mind comes up all the time. And when we talk about that, when we talked about tactically how to come to peace of mind, because that is very subjective and it means something so different to everybody. Life insurance is typically part of that plan that could help people sleep a little bit better at night. So we're going to talk a little bit about life insurance today and how that could help put everybody's mind at ease. So we're going to start though by going through some stats from Barnum Financial Group's study of Americans in the workplace. So we put out our very first study where we asked 1,000 working Americans, so people between the ages of 18 and 70 years old who are currently employed. These people are across all generations. They're evenly spread out through all generations. They are evenly spread out throughout the entire country, and they are evenly broken out into male and female. We asked them a series of questions about the state of financial wellness, about behavioral drivers, what makes people make a decision, and then where maybe financial services firms could be missing the mark. So what drives people away from making decisions? What stops people from making decisions? So we're going to be talking about a lot of stats from that study throughout this episode and subsequent episodes. But for now, imagine this. Imagine that you work so hard providing for your family, bringing in income so you could have a great life. But then the unexpected occurs, or you get this feeling that the unexpected could occur, or you know somebody where things were moving along just fine, and then the unexpected occurred. And the unexpected could be, unfortunately, somebody passed unexpectedly, or they were in a terrible, tragic accident unexpectedly. That's where some sort of life insurance policy comes in, because life insurance is not just about coverage, it's about confidence. The confidence that your family will not struggle financially if something were to happen to you. The confidence that any tuition payments, your children's education, your mortgage, just your general lifestyle will not be impacted if something were to happen to you or your spouse or your partner. Confidence that your business, if you're an entrepreneur, can continue to thrive. The policies are made up to give you that confidence so that if something unexpected should happen, life can continue on financially as best as possible. Now, people who have a life insurance policy already know this. In fact, the data from our study proves it because 76% of working Americans say that life insurance is essential for peace of mind. Despite this, despite 76% of people saying it gives them peace of mind, there are still millions of Americans out there who are either underinsured or who have no coverage at all. Why this is, one can only guess, but I will give you what we hear so often in our world, which is, I'm too young, I don't need life insurance. Or it's too expensive, I don't make enough to need it, or I can't afford it. Or I have, this one's a really popular one, I have a policy through my employer, and that policy should be enough for my family should something go wrong. The fact about these things is they are all myths. Right? The younger you are, the cheaper the life insurance policy actually is. Relying solely on your employer's plan will definitely leave you undercovered if you switch jobs or retired. And you would be really, really surprised the type of policies you can get for a few dollars a month. But you do have to work with a financial advisor to help you with all three of these things. That's where financial advisors can work with you to find the policy that best suits you for your life insurance needs. But according to our study, the people who value life insurance the most, 99% of executives say that their life insurance is significantly valuable. Compared that to 94% of managers and 91% of all employees say that the life insurance policies that they carry are valuable. So it's very clear that as your income and responsibilities grow, so does the importance for that financial protection. And that is because most high earners and business leaders understand the most that life insurance is more than just a payout. It's more than just the benefit that your beneficiaries are going to get when you pass, but it is a strategy for wealth preservation. It's a strategy for estate planning and can even be a strategy for tax efficiency. So a life insurance policy goes beyond the basic coverage need, and it acts as a strategy to preserve wealth, to do generational planning. And it's a very large component of what should be a very comprehensive financial plan. In addition, many executives or wealthy use permanent life insurance policies as an investment tool to help them grow wealth while simultaneously protecting their families. So when I look at these facts, I'm always, the way I learn and the way I do is by saying, what is everybody else doing? What is the top 1% doing that I'm not doing? I'm kind of an act as if person. So if the top 1% are using life insurance strategically, why shouldn't I? Even though I may not be comparative to them with regards to income or savings or whatnot, I can still use this product to strategically help my wealth grow. I can still use this as a strategy for building my own wealth. Because Barnum's study also found that individuals who are earning $150,000 or more see the highest value in their financial products, particularly of mutual funds. But there's many people who don't realize that life insurance can be just as powerful as the more popular investment tools, the more well-known investment tools. Permanent life policies, there are plenty of permanent life policies out there that can build cash value over time, which then you can borrow against for emergencies or tuition or home improvement or business investments. There are many permanent policies that have tax advantages. They offer any type of tax deferred growth. Payouts can be generally tax-free, and permanent life insurance policies can be part of legacy planning, like I mentioned above. High net worth individuals tend to use life insurance to transfer wealth efficiently and sometimes it can be used to avoid estate taxes. So this is why wealthier individuals don't just see life insurance as a necessity. They see it as a financial asset and a tool that will help them build and preserve their wealth, which we talk a lot about on this show, because it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. That's what mastering your money and mindset is all about. So how do you know, if you don't know much about life insurance, the key to it is getting the right coverage, building the right policy to fit your needs. So where do you start with that? The first thing you need to do is work with a financial advisor. You know, everything on this show points back to working with a professional. There are so many wonderful professionals out there, but especially, of course, here at the Barnum Financial Group. But what that advisor will do with you is, number one, assess your needs. They are going to consider your debts, your income, your family size, any long-term goals. You typically want coverage that could be 10 to 15 times your annual income. The advisor will explain the two types of life insurance out there. So term life insurance, which is pretty affordable for a set period of time. Term insurance is best for younger families or those who are trying to cover a major expense like a mortgage. The advisor will also go through what permanent life insurance is, right? You've heard the term whole life, universal life, variable life. Those are examples of permanent life insurance policies. Those tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they build cash value over time. And those are the policies that are ideal for wealth building and estate planning. But as always, you want to work with a trusted advisor. I made these two types of policies and I made this decision sound really simple, but the truth is they're very, very complex. So you do want to work with a financial professional who can help tailor a policy that fits your income, your goals, and your risk tolerance. And despite what we said here, life insurance is not just for the wealthy. It is how people become and stay wealthy. It's part of that strategy to help keep your money. So it's all about protecting your family, securing your future, and using your financial tools wisely. I hope this episode made you think differently about life insurance coverage. If it has, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. If you want to dive deeper into any financial strategies, make sure to download our study. The link is going to be in the show notes. That is Barnum Financial Group's study for Americans in the workplace. It has hundreds of facts in there about how Americans view their money. Check it out and see where you stack up comparatively. But my friends, that is it for today's episode of Master Your Money and Mindset. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share with someone who may benefit from this mindset shift. Until next time, stay smart with your money and strong in your mindset. Thank you for listening to Master Your Money and Mindset. You can find these episodes on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you heard. You can follow Barnum Financial Group on LinkedIn and Instagram. Thanks so much.
All opinions expressed by the program participants are solely their current opinions and do not reflect the opinions their respective parent companies or affiliates or the companies with which the program participants are affiliated. Investments or strategies mentioned in this program may not be suitable for you, and you should make your own independent decision regarding them. This material does not take into account your particular investment objectives, financial situation, or needs, and is not intended as recommendations appropriate for you. You should strongly consider seeking advice from your own investment advisor. Securities and investment advisory services offered through qualified registered representatives of MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC, 6 Corporate Drive, Shelton, Connecticut, 06484, telephone number 203-513-6000.